Fionna and Cake Season 2 just revealed what existed before everything. In Fionna and Cake Season 2, Prismo just admitted there's something in the Adventure Time multiverse that he has zero control over. Now, this is the Wishmaster, a person who can create entire universes, who sits at the center of all reality, and he just said there are forces that are outside of his jurisdiction. But what could possibly exist beyond his reach? Well, in Episode 3, when the Scarab confronts Prismo about Huntress wizard traveling between worlds, Prismo drops a bombshell on us.
It's not our jurisdiction. The forces that brought Huntress to Fionna world are beyond the multiverse.
But to understand why that's shocking, we need to establish what Prismo actually is. Prismo lives in the time room at the center of the multiverse. He grants wishes that create entire realities. He can change timelines, create worlds, destroy worlds, and according to Bucko, the time room exists outside of time itself and produces time waves that flow to every dimension. But his power isn't unlimited. When Magic Man wished to bring back Margles from GOLB, it failed. When Simon tried to wish Betty back after she merged with GOLB, that also failed. Prismo can't override GOLB level forces. So if something exists that he has no authority over, it must operate on a completely different level of reality. And the answer? The root system. A mysterious network of roots connecting all worlds that Huntress wizard traveled through when she was blown up and sent into the heart of the forest. It exists outside Prismo's multiverse structure entirely, which is why he can't touch it. But that's not the full story, because the root system isn't just outside Prismo's control, it predates his entire reality. Something existed before the Wishmaster ever organized the multiverse. So when Huntress wizard ends up in the heart of the forest, something impossible happens. She doesn't die, even though all of her body parts are scattered throughout this universe. But instead, she gets displaced into this foresty web of roots connected to other worlds. Her essence splits into seeds that disperse across multiple realities, and we see that. But she's not traveling through Prismo's dimensional structure. She's traveling through something else entirely. I believe the heart of the forest is a dormant and possibly primordial creature, meaning it existed at the very beginning, and its very essence transcends the barriers of the physical and spiritual world, with a connection to all plant life in the universe. And we see that not just one dimension, but every single world. That's not Prismo's creation. That's something that was already here when he built his time room. But it gets even more mind-blowing, because Prismo's entire multiverse, every universe, every timeline, the time room itself, is built on top of this root system. Think about Prismo's actual position in reality. The time room sits at the center of the multiverse, spreading time waves to all dimensions. He's the hub of a wheel, but the root system, that's the ground the wheel rolls on. And here's the proof. Bucko says the time room exists within the confines of the multiverse as a spatial realm. Even though it's outside time, it still occupies space. But the root system exists outside this spatial realm entirely. It literally transcends the dimensional structure Prismo operates within. And this is why that matters. We know that Prismo is the dream of an old sleeping man. He's not truly omnipotent. He's bound by rules set by the boss, and he exists within a cosmic order that he necessarily didn't create. The hierarchy is root system as the foundation, Prismo's time room built on top, individual universes branching from there. Which brings up an even darker question. If the root system is the foundation of all reality, and GOLB is so powerful that Prismo's wishes can't touch him, where does GOLB actually fit in this hierarchy? We know that GOLB is described as a cosmic entity from a time predating the current universe. The Lich calls himself the last scholar of GOLB, and as we established earlier, Prismo's wish magic cannot reverse anything GOLB does. And here's why. GOLB exists at the same fundamental level as the root system. Both operate beneath Prismo's cosmic order. They're not part of his multiverse structure. They're part of the foundation it was built on. When Betty merged with GOLB, she didn't just become powerful, she became part of this primordial layer, structure and chaos. Two primordial forces beneath everything else. The root system is very similar to Yggdrasil, the world tree from Norse mythology that holds all realms together. It existed before creation itself, and Adventure Time has just revealed it's real. After countless eons hidden beneath the cosmic order, it's stirring up, which means the Adventure Time multiverse isn't ending, it's returning to the beginning, to the primordial state, to the roots, and that may be why Prismo is glitching out, because not even he can stop it.